And we are back. Dirk, how you doing?
I'm pretty good. There's actually some exciting news, as well.
That's exciting.
Yeah, the city of New Derrick bought the famed Driftwood cruise ship called the Octopus's Garden, and they're decommissioning it and are turning it into a housing complex.
Oh.
Another big houseboat.
Yeah, a massive houseboat. And they say it will house approximately 3,000 residents, and there will be affordable housing units as well as luxury suite. And residents are sure to enjoy the on-ship grocery store when they're not taking advantage of the buffet, as well as the ship's numerous swimming pools, 3 theaters, spa, and axe-throwing cantina. The city says that there is nothing they can do, however, about the many ghosts that are known to haunt the Octopus's Garden, and they encourage those living on the ship to, quote, show the garden's original residents the utmost respect, lest they be dragged below deck to join them.
That's
end quote.
Reasonable.
That is a clause in a lot of leases that you sign.
You hear the word "lest" a lot.
Yeah.
Obviously, the Octopus's Garden did have a bit of a situation where everyone just did a sudden disappearance.
Everyone did a disappearance.
They
like
did
a
a
full,
sudden disappearance.
Like it felt like a sudden departure all of a sudden, real sudden. And then, yeah, no one truly knows. But hey, it's great if they actually didn't depart, if they are still on that cruise.
Yeah.
Because what better place to be stuck for eternity than enjoying the luxury of the cruise ship?
I mean, if I had to
There's
spend...
an axe-throwing cantina.
If I had to spend, like, the afterlife in one place, I think that I'd like to be...
A lot to do.
Under the sea in an octopus's garden.
Yeah.
In the shade.
Well, you're not technically under... Well, I suppose some
That
levels
is
of it you would be
true.
under the sea, but a lot of the levels of it are actually above the sea level.
This is true.
That's how
But it would be a good place to spend the afterlife because there's so many activities.
So
on
many
these
activities.
Ships. Yeah.
You never have to leave.
You never have to leave.
You said
That's what they
30
said.
theaters?
That was one of the pitches for the Octopus Garden when they were an active cruise ship. It just said, you never have to leave.
Now,
and some don't. It was a bit weird that they put that ominous ... and some never do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I read it though as like, you never have to leave. And some don't. When I did the reading off the radio.
That's generous.
Yeah, that was my interpretation of it.
Now,
and I think a lot of people were tricked by that positivity, and they have now ended up as ghosts.
Yeah, and you know what? It's actually like a real compliment to know that an advert that I worked on inspired so many people to take up tickets for that cruise.
You're a working actor.
You're an effective ad reader.
Yeah.
Hey, voice for radio. It's that warm voice. It's that warm voice.
You got a voice for radio.
Really, really do.
Voice for radio. There's nothing negative about that saying.
Only positive.
Only
True.
positive.
Yeah.
I was going to say that there are a lot of, rumors, stories. People are saying, a lot of people are saying that the Octopus's Garden, because they have this sign on the side that just says the Octopus's Garden, and people have said that they caught glimpses of that being painted over the original name, which, again, rumor has it that it's the Flying Dutchman, that this is all a scheme to get more souls into Davy Jones's locker.
Davy Jones.
I haven't heard that.
Oh, God. It feels like everything these days is just like potentially a Davy Jones-based scam.
His tentacles reach far and wide.
People are saying that crypto is a Davy Jones
I
scam.
think crypto was created by Davy Jones.
Probably.
The ghost of Davy Jones.
Yeah, because he wanted you to buy the Bitcoin, and then once you bought it, you were now Davy Jones, and he got to leave the locker. That's why I heard.
It's like you own Bitcoin and he owns you.
And here in the Driftwood Isles, of course, we have our own cryptocurrency. We got bit-doubloons.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah.
Bit-doubloons. BDB.
BDB?
Bit-a-bit.
Ring-a-ding-ding.
No,
You're
that's
really
not how it's
forcing it.
pronounced.
You're really forcing it
Now
now.
they're trying to make this happen.
You have to let them come naturally. And they also have to be very applicable and like versatile. Like that's a spicy chimichanga is a super, super versatile phrase.
Use it in a sentence.
I'm not going to force it.
Hey,
It's going to happen naturally when it happens.
What do you want for lunch?
A chimichanga.
That's
you go.
not, you didn't set him up grammatically correctly. Hey, Dirk, what do you think of this chimichanga?
That's a spicy chimichanga.
There you go. Oh, the eyes turned white.
That was beautiful. That was really
That's
cool.
how you know it's the truth.
Yeah.
He went into fugue state for a second. We got fugue there.
That's when I speak the universe. And that's how you know it really is a spicy chimichanga.
I'd like to think if your meal is so spicy it takes you to a different plane, it's done its job.
The There we go.
Yeah. Like, I don't want spice to just be like a level of spice. I'm like, oh, nippy. I want it to be like, I just saw ancestors. Wow.
You want it to send you to another plane.
Yeah, I want to go to another plane.
And the buffet at the Octopus's Garden has sent some people to another plane as well.
Many. Yeah.
Yeah.
You have such good relationships with your ancestors.
Yeah. Hey.
Are any of them on the Octopus's Garden?
Oh, actually, yeah. I have an estranged aunt, but an aunt nonetheless. As our family say,
That's
estranged
nice of you.
and strange.
Is she estranged because she died?
No, she was estranged before the death.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Like, I don't think you become estranged in death because then everyone's ancestors are estranged.
That's like saying, like, my grandfather and I don't talk anymore.
Yeah. You're missing like a caveat
After
to
they
that
died.
story. You buried
Yeah.
the lead on that one.
Important note.
Yeah.
Because they're dead.
Technically true.
True. You could frame it that way.
You could
it would
frame
be
it that way.
unkind of you towards the memory of your grandfather to do so, but you could frame it that way.
You could frame it that way and then really make the other person in the conversation feel like such a dick.
Yeah.
Yeah, because then they would take that cue and be like, "Oh, were they mean?" Like they
Yeah.
start like being,
Yeah.
saying bad, negative things, and start shitting on your grandfather, and you'd be like, "Well, he's dead."
Yeah.
People here.
And that's a spicy chimichanga if you're gonna do that to a friend of yours.
Mm-hmm.
I was just gonna say, people here do love to take any opportunity they can to shit on people's grandparents. It's like one of the
Grandparents
Okay, I
had a
don't-
tough go of it
Yeah.
in Driftwood.
Yeah.
No respect.
No, none at all. It's like, yeah, you reach a certain age and then you've had a child and then that child's had a child and then suddenly it's just like, whoa,
Yeah.
the situation changes for you.
Like, get out of here.
Crazy.
It's not. This is our time. A lot of parents say that about their own
Yeah.
kids
Mhm.
when their grandparents try to get involved. They say, "This is our time."
It's crazy how other places you hear about them doing like senior citizen discount and here that's unheard of.
Like a
You
reverence for the elderly.
you have to pay more.
Yeah.
They've had time to accrue wealth.
Exactly.
Yeah. You've had time to save for it, so start paying for it. That's what Driftwood says. That's what
Save
the
for it
council
and pay
says.
for it.
Save for it, pay for it.
Save for it, pay for it.
If anything, the babies should be charged less because they can't work.
They
Yeah.
don't have jobs.
Don't stop charging extortionate amounts for nappies. Okay, like let the kids
These
have
kids
them.
can't afford their.
They can't.
Yeah.
Babies can't afford in this economy. Babies, crazy.
Babies in this economy.
Babies in this economy?
Babies in this economy.
Sounded like you were talking to a baby with that voice there.
That was kind of my steer.
Is your steer?
My steer.
Is your direction?
Sometimes if you don't have a director telling you specifically what the line read should be by doing the line read at you, it's good to just think you're talking to a baby and try that because it's never wrong.
It works a lot in a surprising number of productions.
The Godfather. Most lines in that, it's like they're talking
Baby
to a baby.
It's true.
Full on
Yeah.
baby
Yeah.
talk. Listen to Brando.
It's like every
He
line
kind of
he's
does
doing.
have sort of a baby
I'm
talk
going to
thing
make
going.
you an offer you can't refuse.
Not that far
Yeah,
off.
that's my
very,
point.
very accurate.
Really.
Very
He
accurate.
does have sort of a baby talk thing going on there.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of literally any
The day of my
other
daughter's wedding.
Brando.
Well, literally any other actor in the world.
He was an Owen Wilson.
But
You got that in the
I'm trying
tank?
to think of a line, like an Owen Wilson line.
I'm fantastic, Mr. Fox.
I'm fantastic, Mr. Fox.
Pretty solid.
Yeah.
It's pretty solid.
Ring a ding ding.
Yours, though, however, okay, you're forcing it to. No one likes it. No one likes it.
That one you try to use it almost as like a victory.
Yeah.
I'm trying different contexts for this.
Okay, maybe one of them will slip in. Maybe one of them will work. We'll figure that out.
Can only hope.
We can only hope.
Well, and with that hope,
Mm-hmm.
shall we take a little break?
Let's take a little break.
Let's take a little break.